Hi, I'm Eduardo Munoz, and I am a graduate student at the MSIVD program here at ASU. And today I want to share with you a story or an experience that I've had in the past when I had the opportunity to innovate in the company that I used to work for. It was a huge consulting firm, multinational, and we were having some problems with the way that the revenue was trickling into the company. As some of you might know, in consulting firms, you usually recognize it through how the work and the pace at which the work is being done. So you have the client fee and then how much work you expect to be done in the company. So these two numbers are not random and they have a huge impact in the company, right? So the problem that we were facing is that the people that were responsible to put in these numbers in the system were doing it incorrectly. So we started talking to these people, not only the selling consultants that brought in the projects, but also the support staff within the company that handled the system, right? So we figured out and we learned that there was a huge gap in training. They didn't know what numbers to put. They didn't know how to come up with that numbers. So the first way that we tackled this situation that we were facing was through a change management program. We devised corporate training and thought what was the best way to bring this knowledge into all of the levels within the company so that we can all learn how to correctly calculate these numbers that impacted so profoundly in the company, right? So after that was done, we still had an issue, which is if the projects changed in any way, they needed to be adjusted. And this was also not easy at all. So I thought, okay, you sometimes have to do some calculation. So I thought there is a simple way to do this, a fail-proof way, and that is to do a small program. It doesn't involve hiring an external company or something like that. I just took out an Excel and put some fields, blocked out others, created some buttons that had some calculations behind them. And that way the person just had to put the start button and end button and some small parameters and some constraints, and the program would just spit the result out. I did some tests. I gave it to the people that were going to be using it, doing the data input, and we changed it, we adjusted, we did it for their purpose. And at the end, we had a huge impact in the company's cycle of recognizing revenue, and we reduced an error rate from 16 or 17% to 8 or 9, which is a considerable amount in just a couple of months of devising this new idea, starting with the change management, with the trainings, and ultimately doing this small but yet very effective small software in Excel. And that is just a small example to show that even small initiatives started by one person, if you could sell it to the right person, because I had to sell it to my supervisors that would then pick specific slots and make everybody go to my trainings, right? But then the Excel part, I did it on my own. It was fairly simple. But these two initiatives put together brought in a huge impact to the company that I was working for. And I believe they're still using it now. I hope they've tweaked it, but I am certain that the people in charge were very, very happy that such a low cost and low impact initiative, sorry to say the word again, but such a low cost and low impact initiative could have such a tremendous outcome for the company.